G'day YouTubers, how you all going? My name's Wilfred, Wilfred's PC, World Lakeside Cottage in Loch Sport, Victoria, Australia. Today's date is the 12th. 12th of the 3rd, 2015, and it's 11:05 in the morning. Now, I'm testing the GoPro out again, and as we're going for a drive, and the settings are 1920 by 1080, 30 frames per second. I've got the filter on again, which is the 37, it's a UV 37mm filter. I'll put that onto. Now I can have the camera up higher, but I chose to keep it lower so you can see like how it was when it was wide, and you can still see the same area when it was wide view and so forth. So I wanted to keep the same type of view. Now I can have it up, move the camera just on an angle by itself, so it takes out most of the dash and other things like that. Well, I hope you enjoy the video, and if so, please subscribe. You all have a great day.
Immigration's officials have arrested a 52-year-old American who they believe victimized minors in the central and southern Philippines in his pornography operations. Immigration's intelligence chief Jose says an Italian sex offender and a Korean fugitive have also been arrested.
And we have deported 3 foreign fugitives this month.
Last month, Australian Peter Gerard's colleague, who is facing murder, rape and trafficking charges, was also charged. The Philippines is considered a major hub of the global child cyber sex industry, due mainly to poverty. Sherman's come on with Manila. The husband and brother of murdered Indian IT worker Prabha Arun Kumar have made a public statement appealing to anyone with information on the attack to come forward. Prabha was stabbed to death in Sydney on Saturday night as she walked home from work along a public walkway in Parramatta Park. A police strike force has been set up to investigate the incident. Her brother Shankar Shetty says he's still coming to terms with his sister's death.
No one deserves to have any of their family taken away from them in these horrible circumstances.
With that wrap. To the weather, tropical cyclone Nathan off the Queensland coast is causing strong winds, heavy rain and storms in northern Queensland. Tropical cyclone Olwen off northern WA is triggering rain and storms. Capital city weather, Brisbane, it's showerable this morning, partly cloudy, should make it to 30, and I'll just try to get a current temperature for you now. 27.1 in Brisbane. Sydney, the chance of showers late this afternoon and this evening, should get to 27, just below that at the moment at 26.4. In Canberra, it's 22.5 at the moment, the chance of showers, and should get to 30 degrees. Melbourne, partly cloudy, the chance of morning showers, a high of 19, 17.4 at present. It's 17.3 in Hobart, the chance of a shower, and on the way to 18. Partly cloudy for Adelaide, a high of 25, it's 21.9. In Perth, it's 23.9, a sunny day, should make it to a warm 36. And Darwin, the chance of showers this afternoon and this evening, a high of 33 expected, 31.2. It's a 8:15 in Western Australia, in the Northern Territory, a 9:45. In Queensland, it's a 10:15. In South Australia, a 11:45, and Eastern Daylight Time is a 11:15.
ABC News Radio headlines.
Some of the stories we're following here on ABC News Radio. A London-based journalist who interviewed a suspected Melbourne suicide bomber says that teenagers supported terrorism attacks against Australia. Supporters of the Islamic State militia are circulating an image they claim is of a suicide bomber who resembles a young man from Melbourne, Jake Pollardi. We'll hear from that BBC reporter in just a moment. The Victorian Health Ministry will ask the Auditor General to investigate the handling of harassment in the state's hospitals. There have been multiple stories in recent days about sexual harassment among surgeons, and today the circulating on Twitter claims to show an Australian suicide bomber dubbed Abu Abdullah al-Australi. The young man in the picture appears to be the Melbourne teenager Jake Bellardi. However, this has not been confirmed. The Department of Foreign Affairs says it's very difficult to confirm, while the Prime Minister says it's still another shocking example of the brutality of IS. BBC Newsnight reporter Secunda Kumani corresponded with the suspected IS recruit and suicide bomber late last year.
About what he was doing in ISIS and why he was there. I kind of challenged him on a lot of kind of points about obviously the kind of well-known examples of brutality that ISIS are conducting in Syria and in Iraq. And he appeared someone who wholeheartedly ideologically committed to the group. He had no problem, it seemed, with justifying attacks against non-combatants.
When we actually found the whales, then we then characterised their behaviour, or we're trying to associate particular calls with particular behaviours.
Take me to the moment you found the whales. You followed the sounds, you found a pod of around 80 whales. How big are these whales, Mike?
Well, they're huge, obviously. They're the largest thing that's ever lived. But it's actually quite hard sometimes to gauge how big they are. We were looking at some of the photographs and comparing it to the lens data. We actually only see about 50% of the whale. If you're looking at the whale, you go, wow, that's huge. And then you realise you're only seeing part of it. So, yeah, these are remarkable animals.
And so you were photographing, you were able to catch them, photographing them under the water, were you?
Not under the water. We were photographing them as they surfaced, and we were keen to get photographs of the whales have a mottling pattern on their flanks that is unique to each individual, and so we can identify individuals by photographing their flanks and also the shape of their dorsal fin. So we know that we photographed 58 little whales, and really our resizing rate of individuals was really quite low. So from that we can roughly estimate how many were actually in a group, and really 80 individuals was the minimum.
How close together were they in this group?
Well, they were in an area about 100 kilometres by 150 kilometres, which may sound large, but it's not really much for Antarctica as well. So we were really surprised to find so many in such a small area, and of course we're intrigued, why they aggregated in that way.
And what's your theory on that? What did you learn from this trip about that?
Well, we've still got a lot of data to analyse, but we had pretty sophisticated echo sounders on board, and we were looking at the krill distribution in this area, and it was really quite surprising. What we found is that generally we saw no krill at all, but when we did find krill, they were an incredibly dense swarm, maybe 100 tons of krill in a very small area, and so that might be why the whales aggregate, might be because the nature of production of krill in that area is particularly conducive to the way that the blue whales wish to be.
That's Dr. Michael Double from the Australian Antarctic Division speaking to RN's Fran Kelly. London's National Gallery has followed the example of other European museums and banned the use of so-called selfie sticks. These metal poles are popular with tourists keen to get a wider angle when taking a photo. The BBC's Wilfred has our report.
It used to be so easy in the old days. Photography was largely banned in major museums and galleries because flashlight was bad for the art and visitors owning their own copies of paintings was bad for business. The advent of the camera phone changed all that. It made it unfeasible for galleries to stop people taking photographs, so they gradually accepted the inevitable and let visitors snap away. But that was before the selfie stick, an extension pole on which a camera or mobile phone can be attached. It has become a must-have accessory for many tourists, but a headache for museums and galleries who see it as a potential hazard to their artworks and detrimental to the visitor experience. The National Gallery has taken a stand and banned the selfie stick for health and safety reasons, as Susan Foyster, its Director of Public Engagement, explains.
Well, we're very happy for people to take photos in the gallery. We introduced Wi-Fi last year, so we're very relaxed about people taking photos of themselves and of the painting. But we have over 6 million visitors a year here. Some of our rooms can get quite crowded, so we have to find the right balance between the experience of our visitors and the safety of the paintings themselves.
The National Gallery's decision is welcomed by some, but not by others.
I don't think it really spoils the fun. I
decide to line up alongside venues as wide-ranging as the Smithsonian Museum in the United States to the Old Trafford football ground in Manchester. Nadeem, the selfie stick, a gizmo from Grafton.
The BBC's Will Conference with that report. Tim Skelton coming your way in a moment. Before then, though, the traffic with Paul Latter on the Australian Traffic Network.
Northbound to the Gateway Merchants, up to the left-hand side, close to the live lane. As we head towards Sydney, a camper down, I'm getting reports of a crash outside Royal Prince Alfred. I can see this is the road, it's very slow in both directions, so something's gone a bit wrong. Repairs are just being completed after wires came down Pennifills Road, Addison Road. Now, it looks like Addison Road is still out of action, but Pennifills Road is fully reopened. Crash at Bankstown, Stacey, Crossville, Waffle. Excellent if you want to do the run through the ACC. Moorehead Drive and Disney Drive, they're still doing a few final touch-ups after an accident though. As we look out towards Melbourne, a crash at Pascoe Vale at Gaffney Street, Derby Street. Still the big restaurant fire under investigation at Box Hill. That means White Horse Road is closed in between Dorking Road and Elgar Road in both directions. Over near Adelaide, all I've got, lights are on, police on point duty, Bulletin Road, Linda Street is driving through at Norwood. And if you're driving through Perth, lots of congestion, Mitchell, Banana, Northbridge Tunnel, Angara Road, around Ellenbrook, the Royal Highway, around the Great Eastern Highway, bypass Hazelmere. There's all peak hour traffic comes to a close, but no crash, no breakdown. I'm Paul Latter, ABC News Radio Traffic.
Thanks very much, Paul Latter. You're listening to ABC News Radio. Tim Skelton with you. Australian Eastern Daylight Time is 12 o'clock. It's 11:30 in South Australia. It's 10:30 in the Northern Territory. 9 o'clock in Western Australia.
ABC News Radio.
A London-based journalist who interviewed a suspected Melbourne suicide bomber says the teenager was committed to terrorism. Supporters of the Islamic State militia are circulating an image they claim is of a suicide bomber who resembles a young man from Melbourne, Jack Bellardi. BBC reporter Secunda Kumandi corresponded with Bellardi on the internet late last year. He says the teenager initially went to Syria to support more conservative rebel groups, but was soon attracted to ISIS.
I kind of challenged him on a lot of kind of points about well-known examples of brutality that ISIS have conducted in Syria and Iraq. And he appeared someone who wholeheartedly ideologically committed to the group.
The family of an Indian woman murdered in Pacific Park on the weekend has made a direct appeal to her killer. Angela Wapier reports.
Brother Arun Kumar was walking home through Parramatta Park in Sydney's west when she was fatally stabbed. She was on the phone to her husband in India at the time of the attack. Arun Kumar has flown to Sydney to formally identify his wife's body, along with his Kumar's brother, Shankar Shetty. Both men have made a public appeal for any witnesses to come forward. Mr. Shetty had a message for his sister's killer.
You have taken my sister's life. Please step forward, get help, and get your life back.
Police are at a loss as to the motive for the attack, saying there's no evidence of robbery or sexual assault or any indication of a racial motive.
The partner of Sydney siege gunman Van Haran Monis has abandoned a Supreme Court appeal against her 2013 conviction for helping him send offensive letters to the families of dead Australian soldiers. 35-year-old Amira Drudis appeared via video link. She told the court she didn't intend to proceed with the appeal against the offensive letters conviction, but had in fact her notice of abandonment to the court in time. The judge said the case would be formally abandoned as soon as her notice was received. One of the country's most powerful business lobbies has accused the government of jeopardising jobs by holding research funding hostage in its push to overhaul the university sector. The government's higher education legislation is blocked in the Senate, and it says tens of millions of dollars of research funding will only flow if it's passed. Business Council of Australia President Catherine Livingstone says it's shameful that the business community and research sector have allowed the situation to happen.
How have we come to a point where a government feels it can use assets publicly funded to the tune of over $2 billion over the past decade and use them as a hostage in a political process, where it's prepared to jeopardise the over 1,500 highly skilled research jobs and the continuing operation of 27 national facilities?
Two huge artworks have been brought into the Melbourne Magistrates Court for the case of two men accused of making and selling fake Brett Whiteley paintings. Art dealer Peter Grant and conservator Mohammed Sadiq are charged with fraud offences relating to three multi-million-dollar paintings. Versions of two of Whiteley's works, Big Blue Lavender Bay and Orange Lavender Bay, have been propped up against the walls in the courtroom. Magistrate Susie Cameron is now determining whether there's enough evidence to send the men to trial. A report by more than 20 leading humanitarian organisations has accused the United Nations Security...
My name's Wilfred West, Wilfred's PC World, Lakeside Cottage and Loch Sport, Victoria, Australia, signing off. Thank you for watching my videos, and all comments are welcome. You all have a great day now.